Welcome to another episode of Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, where we keep you ahead of the curve, attracting more new patients and growing your business. Now, here's your host, Dr. D himself.
Welcome back to another episode for this week. If you're still sending Facebook ad traffic straight to your website's homepage or using Meta's lead forms, you're wasting money. Today we're talking about landing pages, why they're the secret to getting real patients, not just tire kickers, and how to build one that converts. So listen up this week. The homepage that we have on our websites is a distraction when it comes to marketing. The landing page that we can build can be a single focus, book the appointment now, transforming potential leads into higher rate show-ups to our office. You don't want just leads. We know this. You've heard this, and you've even tried this. You can get a ton of leads and no new patients. What you want is people who show up, and the landing page can be the tool that converts your marketing into people that show up. We just have to change the psychology on the marketing and in our office on how to do this. People scrolling Facebook aren't actively searching your landing page or anything, really. People who are scrolling on Facebook and Instagram aren't searching anything. Your landing page must capture their impulse and qualify interests fast. So your ad is what does that. As people scroll by, they see your picture or your video. It's captivating in that first 2 to 3 seconds, something there. Patient is in an awkward stretch. Patient's getting their thoracic adjusted. There's a laser. There's a device, or something that catches their gaze. Sometimes it's just holding the activator or a rubber duck or a model of a degenerative disc right at the camera and then pulling away and start talking. Those are quick ways to get them. Then it's the ad copy. Then they start reading. They're like, oh, this is for a chiropractor. Boom, and they keep rolling by. Or they're like, oh, this is for a chiropractor. You got their interest. So we know that about the ads, and we go back to all the podcasts. We talked about good ad copy and good video and pictures. But what we're talking about now is the next step. Once we've got their attention and they hit that book now or get offer or learn more button from your lead campaign, we want to capture them to the landing page. So here's how it works. A high converting landing page should act as your digital front desk. Friendly, clear, and only letting through the people who are ready for care. What it does is, meta traffic is full of curiosity. People are always scrolling for a whole bunch of stuff. A landing page helps filter that. If they're willing to leave Instagram or Facebook to go to a landing page, you've got their curiosity. Bots, spam leads, and coupon hunters all die at the landing page step, which is really good for you that have been running marketing and are looking to, sift through that and just deal with potential good leads. That's a tool that we would use. The psychology you have to change in the practice is that if you're used to sifting through leads and calling them, to understand that you may get less leads from a landing page, but they're going to be all higher quality. And everyone thinks this makes sense. They're like, oh, instead of calling 50 leads a month, we'll call the 15. And if we get 11 out of 15 showing up instead of 10 out of 15, this is less work for our team. This just makes sense. Same ad spend, same everything. It just makes sense. We have to change that conversion. When your team's there looking for leads and then all of a sudden you do convert a high converting landing page, your team's going to be like, man, we're not getting that many leads. And be like, it's okay. How many new patients are we actually booking and showing up? That's the conversion there. So we'll keep going. The anatomy of a high converting landing page. Here's the blueprint. The headline. So we've got to address the pain or desire directly at the very top of the headline. It matches a headline or the key point of the ad copy from the ad. No bait and switching here. So that whatever it says, get relief from disc herniations, get relief from disc bulge, whatever you're saying, disc pain. Let's just use that because all chiropractors work with the discs. The next, and then it's all the ad copy and the video of somebody getting traction, whatever it is. The landing page now is get relief from disc pain here. It's got to match. End back pain without drugs or surgery. Boom, that's the headline. Get a comprehensive consultation at ABC Chiropractic here. The subheadline is going to reinforce trust and urgency for the potential lead to do something. So we're trusted by over 3,000 local families. Appointments fill fast each week. That's the headline. Spots are limited. Book now. Only 21 spots available. Whatever it is. Promotion ends October 31st. Whatever you want to do. If you use dates, make sure you go back and update your landing pages and your ads once the calendar converts, right? Visuals. Real photo of the doctor or team, no stock imagery on your landing page. No stock imagery, because once they move to that and they're trying to build trust and they see perfect pictures from the internet, trust goes down. They're like, these guys can be located in Japan. I don't know what's going on. So real photo of you, real photo of your office. It makes it authentic. Can't be replicated. Can't be AI created because it's your office. Include your office interior. It makes it feel real. Now we get to the offer section. So we have that thing there. We have the photo next. And then underneath we have the offer, or we're templating this on the left and right with photo on the left and the offer on the right. So two-column type thing if we want, which will automatically collimate to one column for cell phone scrolling, right? This is easily done on Go High Level, ClickFunnels, all that stuff. They'll do that for you. So when you create your landing page, you can toggle between the desktop and the iPhone or the smartphone toggle to look at square or landscape for desktop and horizontal for, vertical for scrolling on your cell phone. So now the offer section, we got to keep this simple and straight to the point. New patient special, consultation, exam, and first decompression special for $99. Normally, $299, $250, whatever your true number is. Or lead with value instead. For those of you that are not running discounts, get a full spinal scan, posture assessment, X-ray, and decompression or traction treatment for your pain on your first visit. There you go. Use value stack. Short form is next. Built-in form inside of the landing page. Only ask for, this will keep you out of trouble, name, phone, and email. To keep it simple. And ideally, you can ask for a preferred time as a question underneath to kind of get interest from them. What's best for you? You can have a scroll down morning, afternoon, evening, weekday, if you're open Saturdays, weekend, whatever you want. You can have that, but I try and keep it at name, phone, and email. You have a better quality lead by getting that. The simpler the form, the more conversions you'll get, which is what you want, because we're already filtering out all the stuff from not using Meta's lead forms. Make sense? Okay, doing good so far? Great. Under here, not in the form itself. In the form itself, you got to have two checkboxes. It's the SMS and applying and agreeing to click and allow messages to them. So it's the spam filter one, and then allowing to set appointment reminders to their phones. You have to have two checkboxes underneath there. Go to my website about that, and you'll have it. Go High Level already puts it in there, and then when you're doing your Go High Level verification, that asks for that as well. So those two checkboxes have to be underneath there in the form. Then underneath there in smaller print is where you put your state's requirements. So sometimes in there you have to have a Medicare disclaimer, a local disclaimer here in Florida. It says we have to give the patient 72 hours, fully refundable if they change their mind for any reason for the total cost that they put into this, if they're prepaying, whatever it is. So we have our disclaimer. Some states have their disclaimers. Most of us have the Medicare disclaimer. Medicare disclaimers do not have to be in the Facebook ad copy. You'll see that in some copies. It doesn't have to be there. It has to be somewhere through the process of the funding. So keep it simple. Short form on the form. And then reinforce the section. So you want to add underneath 2 to 3 Google testimonials or review screenshot pictures underneath there from your Google. Actual ones. You can make it look nicer and use the formatting inside of the high level page or inside of the ClickFunnels page or whatever, lead pages, whatever you're using. They have all these cool little tools you can put in there. Picture and text, you can do that. You can use the picture right from Google of the patient that did that, and then copy and paste their Google review in there. That is really great. And then mention over how many 5-star reviews you have. Over 167. 150 plus great reviews, 500 plus great Google reviews. Helps build reinforcement of trust. Then we need to add any HIPAA compliant disclaimer underneath that I talked about, and add a clear, we never spam or share your information. You can trust that. You can have that underneath the name. You can have that on top of the name. Please enter your info below to claim your spot for the decompression special. We never spam or share your information. This helps build trust as well. You can have a 100% money back guarantee in there, which is the same as the Florida rule, the 72-hour guarantee that we have to give you that back. 100% refund guarantee for any reason you need to cancel, rebook, or anything. It's 100% refundable. Do this. Trust me on this one. It just builds trust. Very rarely are we giving out any refunds. And then call to action is your call to action. You got to repeat this 2 or 3 times on the page. Claim your appointment, book my spot now. You're going to have a couple buttons. The form is going to have its own button that brings them to the next page. Then you're going to add the same 2 buttons somewhere else on there. On the very top, on the bottom, underneath the disclaimer, or on the very bottom for the footer. A couple opportunities to click a button to get them all to the next page, no matter what. The other 2 buttons on the page will just bounce them back to the form. That's what I do. So the other 2 buttons will bounce them back to the form, so I get their name, phone number, and email. They can't bypass this to get to the next page to book an appointment. Okay, now booking an appointment all depends on your systems and procedures in your office, and if you would like them to go in there and book an appointment straight to your EHR or lead them to a Sched link or a Google or Review Wave link, you can do that. Not best practice. I like using whatever you use, like Go High Level, using the calendar in there on purpose because it keeps it out of your EHR until the patient actually shows up. Also keeps us HIPAA compliant. If rules change very quickly and they're like, oh, you're doing this wrong, we're taking that down, or you must take this down. If it's linked to your EHR, that sucks. You're going to break that entire funnel. If it's in Go High Level, you can break it. You can break that funnel and be, oh, sorry, my bad, slap on the wrist, tear it down, and then build a whole new funnel or take out the appointment altogether, and it will never affect your EHR in-house stuff. So a lot of different reasons for this, but for flow, what you get is like book your ideal time on the next page, or when they get there, book the best time that will work for you. Our team will call you to confirm and leave a voicemail. And you will, your team will. Say, hey, Jack, we saw you booked in for 9:15 next Monday. It's actually being used by another page. The decompression machine's being used. Can we get you in at 10 o'clock when it's available so that you can test it out that day? Will this work for you? I'd be more than happy to find another time if it doesn't. Now you have engaged a conversation with the patient. They know you guys are real. It's now from your email. There's a footer on there. They're like, oh, it's from 126 Lincoln Street. It's 2 miles from my house. That's where they're at. And it just builds trust. You're more likely to get a response from that than anything else. That's your first page landing page that you create. And that's what I do for all my clients. It's a very simple page. As simple as possible. Not too much scrolling, not too much stuff. When it comes to the Chiro stuff. I'll give you some examples of other stuff that you do want to build up on to build more trust. So how do we filter out those tire kickers? What do we do? And that's the whole premise of this whole podcast. I know the number one thing everyone's hearing is, man, I'm getting a lot of leads, but they're not picking up the phone. How do we filter this out? We want to add a small commitment phrase in the form. By submitting your information, you agree to confirm your appointment when our team calls or texts. Just another little disclaimer. Use a confirmation page with a video from you saying, so this is it. Once they book, I actually prefer not even giving them a time to book. The next page is a thank you page. It's a video of us welcoming them to our office from inside of our office, showing them what's going on. So thanks for booking. We'll call or text you to confirm your spot. Please reply quickly. We only hold appointments for 24 hours, something along those lines. And once you come in, this is what you're going to experience. And it pans through the decompression machine and a quick pan of the office. The video is under 60 seconds. It's a welcome. It's a thanks from the doc, from the team, saying thanks. We're excited to see you soon. And then set up an automated text confirmation through your CRM. We do this. We build these all in once the the lead form is in, boom, they get a confirmation text saying, thanks for signing up at ABC Chiropractic. Looking forward to seeing you at 9:15 on Monday, or looking forward to seeing you soon. Please answer the phone when we call you from our phone number, 452-664, and your phone number is there. So they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to expect a call from these guys. If they don't confirm, don't hold the spot. This one change improves your show rate dramatically. So we keep stat on the leads that come in, the people we made contact with. Did we contact them? Did they book an appointment, and did they show? That's our form. It's not until they show that they count as that stat. The rest is like, how do we make these landing pages better? How do we make our marketing better? This is how it is. And what we found recently is everyone's in the new lead, and we can barely even make contact, or they're stuck in the making contact because we're leaving voicemails. Those are just bad leads. They're not responding. They didn't know what they signed up for. We use the inform thing on Facebook, so they auto-filled. They may not be interested in it. So, landing page. I hope verbally and auditory, from an audio perspective, you can see, or in your mind, how to build that landing page. The best meta campaigns to run for chiropractors is going to lead to your landing page. So lead generation ads are still the way to go. Direct to a landing page or website, not the instant form. You're going to see the instant form still as an option. You're going to see website and instant form. This is if you're just starting a new ad campaign on a new thing, or you're new to this and you want to test your area and see, well, is the instant form, the low friction to transaction, a good thing in my area? In cities, you will find it's not. In rural areas, you will find it's a little bit better. And then you'll test it to your website landing page as well. That's kind of cool. This podcast is about setting it up directly to a website. So you will type in the URL of that landing page you created. You will put it in there, and then you use traffic or conversion objectives instead of your own page to do this. So lead generation ads, and then the ad styles that convert the best are pain-driven ad copy. Can't sleep because of neck pain? Chiropractic can help. Can't get out of the car like you used to? Chiropractic can help. Can't bend down to touch your toes? Chiropractic can help. Having excruciating pain while you get up from a seated position? Traction can help. Spinal decompression can help. Having radiating sciatic pain? You may need spinal decompression. That's it. That's the type of hook that we get in there. Short videos, 15 to 30 seconds. Doctor speaking or a patient testimonial. Those are the highest converting ones. Doc explaining something. Local proof. Show the office, city, and staff. It builds trust. We talked about that both in the ad and on the landing page. And then what we can do as we run these things is target visitors who didn't book. And we can do some ad examples, like still thinking about fixing that back pain. Your first appointment could be the relief you've been looking for, and that would be a retargeting ad. Again, to the same landing page. They see it again. They're like, okay, yeah, this time I'm going to book. Okay? That's your goals here. If you've been struggling with leads, it has to be now a landing page type method of moving forward. Test different headlines every 2 weeks. Use high level or A/B split tests to do that. You can put in multiple headlines and let the meta campaign do it for you. Always track conversions with the meta pixel plus API. These are where maybe we get into a little bit more advanced stuff where you may need some help. And if you do, you know who to call. If you're getting a ton of low quality leads, raise your offer price slightly. That's my first tip for you. If you're just running your own ads, you're like, oh, raise it up so you stop getting those cheap tire kickers. Use a phone confirmation text to pre-qualify, and add Google review section higher up on the page to build that trust. Okay, a great ad gets attention, but a great landing page gets commitment. Kind of think about those two things. Yes, we want the attention. Yes, we want them to get to the result, but the commitment is what we truly are trying to get to. You're not in the business of getting leads. That's all the digital ad agencies out there. That's their job, is to get leads. You're in the business of getting patients. Build landing pages that reflect that. If you want me to review your landing page and ad funnel, or anything in your ad funnel set, post it in Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. You should all be in that group by now. I'll give feedback on what's working and what to fix. I can either comment right on the section at Facebook, or I can DM you saying, hey, these are what I recommend. for it, I'm more than happy to do it. That's why I built the group. It's over, 1,500 chiropractors in there. Active, if you want it to be active, get in there, search Marketing 101 for chiropractors, post in there, even if you haven't seen a comment in a while. We try to post every day, but even if you haven't seen too much action, post in there. All you're looking for is answers. It's not dramatic. It's not trying to show off about how many comments and likes we're getting in there. It's really not one of those pages. It's really just a useful tool page that once you need it, you make a comment and we help you out. I may not be here for you for another 2 years. That's fine, but we're in there. It's free. Other docs will chip in as well. There's some other good marketing docs in that group as well. So there's a lot of us in there willing to answer your questions, and then we can learn off of each other as well. So get active in that Marketing 101 for chiropractors group. Once you go in there, answer the 3 questions. Pretty simple. We're just filtering out chiropractors, making sure it's just them that are coming in, and then you're part of the group. Very easy to do. Work on those landing pages. Don't give up on advertising. We absolutely need it as chiropractors, getting the word out there, and social media is still the best way to do it. Stay well, stay healthy, keep doing what you're doing. Your community needs you, and take care.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a rating. It helps get our podcast out to more listeners. Also, join Marketing 101 for Chiropractors on Facebook or visit us at enricod.com for more information on growing and scaling your business.